Well, it looks like competition for DJI may be on the way. Just last week, a Japanese firm, ACSL, announced they would be bringing one of their drones to the United States later this year. And that's good news for us. Let me tell you what they said. They said a small made-in-Japan drone with advanced measures to secure communications, flight data, and photo-video data are also equipped with remote ID should arrive around the end of the year. Okay, let's talk about it a little bit in detail. If you look at these pictures here, it looks pretty small to me. Looks very similar to what you might think about the Parrot Anafi, and frankly, it's not very impressive. So I looked around some more and came across these pictures. Now, when you see it in relationship to a person, this is a big drone. It looks well built, solid, got some good possibilities. So to confirm all that, searched around some more, and finally found a spec sheet, and we'll go through that a little bit here. So what's it got? Well, if we look at the size of it and do the conversion there, that's 25 inches by 22 inches. Now that's including the propeller, so I'm gathering that's tip to tip. If you compare that to, say, the Mavic 3, the Mavic 3 is 18 inches by 18 inches tip to tip. Or the Inspire 2 is 31 inches by 33 inches tip to tip. Okay, that's pretty interesting there. That means it falls somewhere in size between the Mavic 3 and the Inspire 2. So this is a good sized drone, and it's foldable. Weight, it says 2,000 grams here. That equates to about 4.4 pounds. If we compare that, the Mavic 3 is roughly 2 pounds, and the Inspire 2s are over 9, like 9.4 pounds or something like that. So again, kind of right in the middle weight-wise on that. Maximum flight time, 25 minutes. Well, that's not great, but it's still in the ballpark, you know. What I think's funny, though, is they also give us a flight time without camera of 29 minutes. Now, that's the same thing Sony did with their AirPeak. What good is that information? You'll never fly without the camera. So realistically, 25 max, and we know it's going to be less than that, too. Maximum distance without obstructions or radio interference, 4 kilometers. Again, not great, but not a bad start either. But look at this ingress protection. We do have some protection here, and if you look at some of these pictures, you can see the motors are better covered than what we get on our DJI models. So there is some protection about things getting into the motors, and there is some weather protection, meaning it can stand some rain. Now here's the headline, the cameras. First of all, comes with a 4K video, 20 megapixel still camera. Got a 1-inch sensor on it. That's a pretty good spec right there to start with, and I like that. But guess what? It has got hot swappable cameras. And you can get an option with an infrared camera plus visible camera, or a multispectral camera, or an optical zoom camera. Man, that's a deal. Now, right now with the Mavic 3, we can get all those, but we have to buy a separate drone for every one of those functions. And with this proposed Soten model here, means we could buy one drone and just swap the cameras out. You can see from the pictures here, platform, you can slide those in and out. I think that's an incredible deal right there. I mean, even if this drone doesn't fly as well as a DJI model does, you know, the drone's just a platform. It's the data that you get from it that's most important. And if I can swap cameras back and forth with the same drone, that's a big deal. So I'm very excited about that part of it. Setup for remote ID. Let's see what else it has. Security measures. Prevention of leakage of flight log and photo and video data. Encrypted communications. Pairing of drone and controller. You know, that's one thing that the American government and the local governments are complaining about for DJI is they're not sure if the data is secure. And Japan's going out of their way on that. So let's look at some of the functions here. It says autonomous flight. We don't know what that means right now. We'll have to wait and see on that. Image-based tracking, I assume people and vehicles and things, that'll be good. Collision avoidance in 3 directions. Okay, that's still a positive. I don't think we need 360 on everything. Accessories, they talk about standard transmitter. Look at the battery, 94 watt hour. That's as big as an individual battery on the Inspire 2. Chargers, things like that. Optional items, they have smart controller this time, so give some options on that. Controller hood for sun, spare props. And look at this option for the prop. They've come up with this hoop or loop design here, supposedly quieter and more efficient. We'll see how that works out. A training controller if you're trying to train another individual. Propeller guards. It even has an LTE communications module, meaning we can use the cellular network to fly, and that's great. Storage cases, spare batteries. Not sure what this multi-mount means. We'll have to get more information on that. But look at the last one. Upper camera mount, which is under development. So not only are these cameras hot swappable, we'll have bottom camera capability and top camera capability. This is a real find right here. Hope it turns out to be as good as what we think it is there. And lastly, maximum speed of 33.5 miles an hour. Not real fast, but I'm okay with that right now. Of course, all this is just speculation right now. We don't really know what we're going to get. Will we get these specs? Will they modify them for the American market? Price, availability. This is just the tip of the iceberg right now, and I hope we get more information later on. I sure love to have the opportunity to have one and test it out and give you more information on it. So I'll continue to follow up on this, give you more information when it comes about. Real excited. Hope this is something that's going to be useful for us. Hope you're still enjoying these videos. If you are, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And if you feel like sharing with your friends, please do so. That would be greatly appreciated. And as always, thank you so much for watching.